Okay, this is going to be kind of a, I don't know, rant video. Because the other day I was working a second job and I was talking a little bit of politics, which I'm not good at doing, with some guy who was a big Obama supporter. Which it doesn't matter that he's an Obama supporter. You can support anybody you want. I just won't support him. And so we're chit-chatting away about it, and he keeps up bringing stuff about Romney this, Romney that, you know, how Romney's a bad person and he's a liar and he gets caught lying all the time, but people still like him. And I was like, okay, you know, I just kept arguing with him about how Obama did, you know, he's done his fair share of stupid shit, because they all have. But that's not the point either. The point is, we had a huge discussion about politics before he, like, I had to, like, sit him, or not sit him down, I kind of told him afterwards. It was a good discussion. There were some heated moments, but it was a good discussion. And at the end, I told him, like, so why do you think I'm a Republican? He goes, well, I just assumed. And I'm like, well, you assumed wrong, because I'm not a Republican. I don't support Mitt Romney at all. And he was just like, well, why are you arguing for him? And I told him I wasn't arguing for him. I was arguing against Obama. So I guess the moral of the story was, I guess not, I'm a libertarian, and I'm supporting Ron Paul this year, and I don't care that he's not going to be on the ballot. He's going to be a write-in, and I'm going to write his ass in. That's what I'm going to do. But it was just kind of funny how everybody seems to think there's only two sides to this election, when there's other people out there. And then he started saying, well, you know, you're just wasting your vote if you vote third party or, you know, write in a vote. And I told him, like, I'm not wasting a vote. I'm voting for somebody who I believe in, because that's what you're supposed to do. It's called integrity. Voting integrity. Vote with it, people. You don't have to vote for the two people. I mean, you don't, it's not a lesser of two evils. Go and research people and vote for whoever you think is going to do the best job. It's very frustrating, because there was a girl that I also worked with, and she said she was thinking about supporting Ron Paul, but she didn't want to waste her vote. And I was like, well, you think of it like that, but really you're just showing that you don't support either of those two by voting third party. And I honestly think that Ron Paul's a better solution to the country anyways. So my point of this video is, vote for who you think is going to do the best for our country, not who you think is the lesser of two evils or some mumbo jumbo like that. It's absurd that people get caught up in this Republican and Democrat crap when there's more to it than that. This country's the United States, not the divided states of R&D. It's the United States of America. We're free. We vote who we want to. Media gets inside everybody, I guess. I mean, it got inside me for the last election, but lots happened in the last 4 years to where I've found a belief in myself, which I think is important. I don't think a lot of people believe in themselves and their decision-making skills. Well, you have to. I mean, it's the only way you're going to get anything done in life. So, once again, all I'm saying is two things. When you're arguing somebody's point, make sure you know, arguing against somebody's point, make sure you know what they stand for. And don't just assume that they're, you know, this or that. You know, find out what they stand for so you can make valid arguments. And second is, vote with integrity. If you think Mitt Romney is the answer, vote for him. If you think Ron Paul is the answer, vote for him. If you think Obama is the right answer, vote for him. You know, as long as you're doing what you believe in, do it, and do it proudly. But don't do it ignorantly. So that's what this kid was doing. I mean, he knew his facts against Romney, but he couldn't tell me a goddamn thing about Ron Paul when I started talking about him. And yeah, it was pretty funny. Also, if you don't know much about politics, look up Gary Johnson. He's a good candidate too. He would be my #1 pick if Ron Paul wasn't running. So with that, I'm going to end this video because I don't like doing political style videos. This isn't really political. This is more of, you know, personal self-worth, integrity, and if you argue a point, make sure you know what you're arguing for and against. Otherwise, you're just going to come off like a douchebag, like this kid did, which was funny though. And I think I got that girl to maybe vote for Ron Paul. Not trying. I didn't sway her. She just said she was thinking about it, and I was like, well, you know, vote for who you believe in. Don't vote for who you think should win. You know, or you think is going to win just to give them a vote. You know. And she was like, you know, I'll think about that. It's a good point. So hey, enlighten people. Tell them that your vote matters regardless of who you vote for. It's your vote. It's your voice in the nation. So, you know, hold that hand up high and make sure people know that that's what you're doing. Anyways, that's all I got for tonight. It's Monday Night Football, and I could care less because it's Detroit versus the Bears. I don't like either of those teams. Go Dolphins.